Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Monday. Now, baby, you needed me. Felt that song in my soul when it first came out. What? What's going on, y'all? It's Monday. It's hot. Let me tell you why I'm really hot right now. My blood pressure is elevated. The diva's a little warmed up right now because I could not find my phone. I went upstairs like twice looking for my phone in my car, and I was like, okay. I noticed the Bluetooth didn't connect when I turned the car on, because usually the Bluetooth will connect, and you in the car, whatever. I'm like, why the Bluetooth didn't connect? So I'm like, okay, it's not connected. I went up, and my phone is all black, and it's laying on my bed. I have dark sheets on my bed. It's laying on my bed, and I could not see the phone. I'm in there throwing shit. Where's my fucking phone? So, as you can see, I found it. How was everybody's weekend? Everybody had a good weekend, restful, recharged, ready for this week, ready for the new week. What did I do this weekend? This weekend, nothing. I relaxed mostly. I watched Dead to Me with Christina Applegate and the other girl. I don't know who the other girl is. But it was good. It was actually good. I let the boys watch it too. It was actually good. They were like, oh, this is good. It's actually good. A lot of twists and turns and shit. It's good. So what else is going on? Anything I watched, anything interesting? I still haven't rewatched Circuits. I watched Real Housewives of Atlanta, so I guess we can talk about that this morning. Anything else? What did I do this weekend? I didn't do nothing special. We made pizzas this weekend. They did a little swimming on Saturday, I think. Was that Saturday they did some swimming? There's some swimming on Saturday. I won't let them go swimming until it's 80 degrees outside. And they got little friends will be like, Miss Erica, it's 75 degrees. It's almost 80 degrees. They're not going swimming until it's 80 degrees. It's no reason to be in the pool at 70-something degrees. Unless it's burning up. Unless you're in the middle of the damn desert. And we're not in the middle of the damn desert. So we don't need no water. Let the motherfucker burn. So get my hair together. It's hot. So I'm hot. I'm a little warm. I'm a little warmed up this morning because I was going upstairs, and I had this coffee without a top on it, so I'm putting the coffee in the car, and I don't have cup holders in the car big enough for this coffee. And I'm like, okay, all I need is for this motherfucking coffee to spill. Then I'll be pissed. I'll be like, I'm not going to work today. But I was pissed. I was in there. When you're looking for something, I look like Mickey Mouse. How Mickey Mouse, when he would be packing, there's a gif of Mickey Mouse packing his clothes, and he just throwing clothes throwing clothes from the drawers into the luggage. That was me this morning, throwing shit everywhere, looking for that damn phone, knowing I just had it. I don't know, whatever. Nothing else happened over the weekend. Nothing else special. My lemon trees are actually I'm having sprouts from my lemon. I planted some lemon seeds, and I have some sprouts. I have one sprout from the lemon seed coming up, and it's really cute. I'll take a picture of it later and show y'all on the community section. Not that you care, but for those who do, I'll post it. Anything else going on in the news? I was like, y'all just keep talking about Game of Thrones. I don't watch Game of Thrones. I'm still on the first season, episode 4. I just really can't get into white people fucking their brothers and sisters and nephews and shit. And I just can't. It's not something that I really can't get into it. I don't know why. I just can't get into Game of Thrones. I mean, I was like, okay, this is cute. Okay, we got like, what are these, barbarians? What are they? This is me like watching it for the first. Are they barbarians from the Caucasus Mountains? What's going on here? But then I realized it's like science fiction. It's like mythological. It's dragons and shit in there. So I'm like, okay. But these are the same, the creators of Game of Thrones have another series coming out called Confederate. And it is about modern day, and it's funny because it got a lot of attention when they first announced that they were developing it. But it's basically about what's going on now. But the way that they're framing it is that it is a story about modern day Confederacy. Like if the Confederate, if they'd won, if the South won, how would the United States be? And this is what these guys have created. So they are the creators of the Game of Thrones. It's still in the works, but apparently they're going to be working on, I think, a Star Wars trilogy, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all, but I believe the creators of Game of Thrones are supposed to be having their hands in some kind of Star Wars production. I don't know. It's windy today. It's windy, very windy today. What else is going on? Real Housewives of Atlanta. It was Real Housewives of Potomac came on last night. I was actually able to watch it. And I also got to watch an episode of Portia's having a baby, just by happenstance. I was catching a live stream of what was going on a live stream of Bravo's channel, and I happened to catch the Portia's having a baby. And I didn't know that Portia was trying to name that baby after her. Y'all didn't tell me that she was that PJ was Portia Jr. I didn't know that. Why would you name your baby a junior? Like, what have you, like, what if anything, you could have named him after your grandfather. What was her grandfather's name? Did she have a relative in the civil rights movement? If anything to name your child after, it would be that motherfucker right there. Not you, bitch. What have you done? You would name your baby a junior? First of all, I don't even believe in namesakes. I think it's trash. I think it does not allow the child to have its own identity. Trust me, I have a sibling who is a third, and that motherfucker, I hope, I haven't talked to him since 2015. I hope that motherfucker has found himself. He's so busy he don't know if he's my grandfather, if he's my father, or who the fuck he is, because he's a third. Don't give your babies juniors and thirds. Let them create their own identity so they don't have to be worried about living in your shadow, living up to what your name or what you believe your name means or anything like that. Let a person have their own goddamn identity. I don't believe in that at all. Juniors, thirds, all that shit. I was like, why does Portia want to name her baby Portia Jr.? That shit is ugly. First of all, let's start there. Portia Jr. Girl, I would be so mad if you, first of all, you're going to name me a junior and you're going to name me Portia? No. I don't particularly think the name Portia is a pretty name at all. Like, I just don't. That's my prerogative. Some people don't think Erica is a pretty name. It is. But no, I don't think Portia is a pretty name at all. And why would you name your baby a junior? And then T reminded me that Remy Ma named her baby Reminisce Junior. She's a junior. They say if you give the child a middle name, they can't be a junior, especially if it's not. You can't be a junior if the name is not exactly like the father or whoever you're naming the child after. There's a lot of juniors, a lot of female juniors. I know a few female juniors named after their mother. So I mean, what are you gonna do? I think it's weird to name somebody after you. Like, who the fuck are you? who the hell you think you are? But I do like the exchange between the mothers was really interesting. Portia's mother loves being on camera. You could tell that baby loves, and so does Candiace's mother. Candiace's mother is now more aware of they've seen what they've looked like on the seasons past, and so they tend to alter and change how they look so they can be camera ready. Portia's mom looks like she got contact lenses in. I haven't really looked at her mom in the face to determine whether her eyes were ever light, but look like her mom's eyes are light. It looks like her mom has gotten her hair frosted. I don't know what the old divas call them. Did you get your hair frosted, girl? Because what is going on with these wigs? They're frosted. They're not blonde. I don't know what's going on. Portia's mom was right. It would be so sad if these people's marriage broke up because the mothers broke them up. You know what I mean? That would be messed up if the mothers broke them up. And I was like, that's true. But she was crying and so dramatic. I don't know if she was crying like that. Like, it seemed like she was, like really trying to save something for Portia. Like, this is your meal ticket, girl. We are not about to fuck this up. You know what I mean? That's what Portia's mother gives me. She gives me meal ticket tease. You know what I'm saying? Like, she looking for that meal ticket. She was so I'm sure she was over the moon when Portia married Cordell Stewart. I'm sure she was like, child, my child don't have to do nothing. She don't really got the brains to do much, if anything that's deeper than beauty. So I'm glad she's marrying this ex-football player. He got a little money. Didn't work out. She was his beard, apparently. You know what we were saying. I was willing to overlook some things. Remember when Portia said that? But anyways, this is a new relationship. But she wanted to name the baby Pilar. He didn't want to name the baby Pilar because the baby, that's named after his ex-girlfriend. Don't nobody give a damn. Portia doesn't care. The name Pilar is not cute either. Pilar Janae is not cute either. I'm sorry. Pilar Janae is not cute. It is not cute. It is not. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry if y'all name is Pilar or Janae, but those names together, Janae is cute. Pilar, I don't know. What she say? It got some Mexican heritage or Hispanic heritage. Portia's ass is crazy. But I was like, okay, so she had the baby. She had a full beat for the baby, which was weird. But that's what they do now. I mean, nothing is really ever for, trying to have... Nothing is really ever for, the moment. You have to change how you look. You have to do all of that extra shit just to be on. I don't know. It's nothing's ever really like authentic anymore. There's no real authentic moments. There's no candid moments anymore. These are moments that have to be set up. You got your baby. Your baby is a junior. These babies have Instagram accounts, nicknames before they're born. It's so performative and it's so inauthentic. My thing is like, you're calling your baby PJ. Your baby has a nickname before it's born. One day your baby is going to ask you, your child is going to ask you, how did I get my nickname? Right? And a nickname always has some kind of story behind it. Something fun like, oh, when you were doing this, we started calling you this. Or you walked like this, so we started calling you this. Or something. Honey, giving your child a nickname before it, you don't even know the child's personality. Like, all of this shit is trash to me. I was just like, okay, whatever. The nickname, the social media accounts, that shit is trash. That shit is trash. Now, I have created email addresses for my children, and that is so that I can send them things that I don't have to keep. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to keep a whole bunch of shit. You know what I mean? The mother was kind of, protecting, his mother was protecting her son's interests, which, I understand. I get it because, you could tell, like, people can tell when you got one of the meal ticket divas. Like, I need to make sure that my son's interests are protected, and that's natural. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with that at all. It's just the way that you do it and the way that you make it seem. You know what I mean? I don't know. Portia, they look like they're happy. They look like they got everything together. And I was like, okay, this is cute. That was the only episode I've seen. That apparently that was the last episode. She had the little baby and little Pilar, and they all got Rolex watches. That was funny. I don't know. I thought it was cute. Congratulations to Portia and her little baby with her made up nickname before it came out the womb. So I think there are just some things that are just whack, and we do a lot of things for social media, and it's like they have no concept of what social media. You don't even know if by the time your child is able to monitor their Instagram account, it would still be in existence. Like, it's just crazy. But anyways, yeah, I have email addresses for my children, and that's so I can email them shit and take pictures of shit, so I don't have to keep a bunch of shit. You understand what I'm saying? So things that they've done, I'll take pictures of it and email them. Or every now and then I'll write them an email and send them an email. Like, or I'll take a video of them and send them a video of themselves so they can have this, so they can have these things documented. But creating Instagram accounts and all of that stuff is out of here. LLCs and all that shit was crazy. Remember when Kim and Candy were arguing over the name Cash? What did she end up naming that baby? Ace. She named that baby, they wanted the name Cash. Kim took the name Cash and then LLC'd it and everything, honey. She was like, I took the name. So crazy. But I guess she spelled it with a K, right? Because everybody's name, her name is spelled with a K, or all the babies' names was. Oh, and Croy's name is spelled with a K too. I forgot. Confederate Croy. Then Real Housewives of Potomac came on, and that was about Candiace's wedding, and it was a boring episode. We'll just go through the ladies. Who's the first one? Candiace. She's getting ready for her wedding. Her mother. I really do not like the way that Candiace placates to her mother. I hate it. And when someone has a financial reign over you, you tend to behave or perform in a way to make sure that you hold on to that chain. I think she's gonna have to get out of that. She's gonna have to get out of that, because the mother, she's not gonna change. She reminds me so much. Her energy reminds me so much of my mother. And it's just like, when I'm just sitting there watching her, like, girl, it couldn't be me. It could not be me. I don't know. I just don't feel like respect. I feel like respect is earned. I don't feel like there's a level of respect that you give to your parents, because for no reason, because they're your parents, and that's the reason. But then there's another level of respect that comes with honoring your family members and your children and your parents. And when there's no honor there and there's no respect there as adults, and this thing that I'm gonna do what I want to do because I'm your parent and I have this dominion over you, that shit is out of here. I'm looking at Candiace like I would have been cussed her mother out. If I was Candiace, I would have been cussed her ass out. You're just gonna have to cut me off, because we can't do this. You're not gonna be able to talk to me any kind of way and think that you're going to act any kind of way just because you are financially supporting me. No. Let me tell you something. I've had that experience, and like I said, if I am getting financial assistance from my parents, from my mother, and she's speaking to me in this way, you are going to have to cut that off. Because first of all, she's already your parent, so she already has this authoritative energy about her. Number one. Number two, now she's bankrolling you as an adult. She really gonna think she's controlling shit. You're not gonna be able to, unless Candiace stops. They done spent $200,000 on that wedding. Unless Candiace stops, nothing, dealing with her mom in that capacity, her mom is never going to change. Her mother, and then this idea, you know what? I reviewed it last week. Here's the deal. Candiace, the mother, believing that she $200,000 for this wedding. The mother is mad that the son is coming, the son of the father. Now, everybody was telling me after I reviewed it, I did not catch it the last time, that the brother is older. The brother is older than Candiace. So, you were in a relationship with a man. He cheated on you, had a baby. You were not married yet. He had a baby. Then you marry him 7 years later. So you had 7 years. 7 is the number of completion. You had 7 years to make your mind up to leave. But no, you decided you wanted to stay married to the nigga. And then you're going to hold this baby over his head. That's different to me. And I thought the man had a baby while she was married to him. But this baby came before she was even married to him, one. Then you decide to marry him. Then you're going to hold the baby over his head for the whole marriage. That's probably why they got divorced, because she probably couldn't get past that. And then the fact that her mother is a psychologist. Oh my God. And when her mother started her mother started saying, you're a narcissist, you're this, you're that. I said, oh, bitch, what? Get the fuck out. I would have went the fuck off. I would have went off. Bitch, what are you calling me? What are you saying to me a day before my wedding? You calling me all these things that you are a projection patty? If you don't get that shit out of here, you're not, it wouldn't have been, oh, see. I would have pulled rank so bad, bitch, you gonna sit outside for the wedding. You ain't walking me down a motherfucking aisle, a step down the aisle with that fucked up energy that you're having. If you really believe you want to walk into your future like that, you don't need to have anybody with no energy standing up with you, talking about they run you, calling you a narcissist, calling you a bunch of fucking names. Hell no. And then you go, the way that Candiace placates to her mother, I can't take it. It makes me sick to my stomach. And make, oh, you only got one mother, all that bullshit. If the bitch don't honor you, there's no reason and no space for you to honor her. None at all. I was like, Candiace, you're a fucking idiot. But her mom is bankrolling, so you stuck. You're an indentured servant, bitch. That's all you are. That's all you are. I was like, Candiace is trash. And then Monique, is that her name? Monique Samuels and Gizelle. They have a little interaction. And Monique's husband, so what's his name? Sherman, his ugly ass, looking like the Hamburglar. He calls Gizelle a day before because he doesn't want to have any interactions with Monique. Monique was wrong, and for Chris to be acting like these women have made her messy. No, your pregnant wife, who you keep pregnant, doesn't have anything else to do, so she is the head of the sewing circle. The sewing circle of hens who sit around and gossip all day. She don't have nothing else to do, Chris. So your wife is the messy one. Didn't nobody make your wife messy? She's messy. She's messy. That one with the her hair looks like a lamb's ass. Ashley Darby. She's messy as fuck with that old ass scab of a man. That shit. Ugh. There's no way in the world I would let that man stick his dry ass penis in me. No way. No, Ashley. But guess what? She's another bitch. She has to be connected to this man long enough to have a baby so her and her mom can have their meal ticket. I really, truly believe that Ashley's baby is her meal ticket. Ashley's going to leave that man after she has that baby. But guess what she is going to do? She's going to get a great alimony check and she's going to get a child support check. If she reneges on their agreement or whatever the fuck he had her sign last season, she won't get alimony, but she'll get child support. And that's her and her mother's bankroll. And if Karen tells these cameras one more time she's going to buy that restaurant and give it to her mother and give it to Ashley's mom, Karen really has her fragrance came out. Are y'all gonna go buy it? La Dame, Grand Dame, whatever the fuck it's called, but it's in Bloomingdale's. Shout out to Karen. Everybody thought her shit was fake and phony and fraudulent, and here she is. She's in a department store with her fragrance, girl. It'll be in Thrifties or Rite Aid pretty soon enough. That's really where you want it to be. Low key, you really want it to be where the low end divas can get access to it. Beyonce got her shit in the Walgreens and the Rite Aid. Don't think you too grand dame to not be in the Walgreens or a pharmacy, honey, because Britney Spears, all of them, they got their little shit right there in the Walgreens and the Rite Aid. I see it, I say, okay. Okay, Heat. What's that Beyonce's fragrance? Heat. Yep, it's in there. Grand Dame. What is it called? La Dame. What are the notes? I'm gonna go look it up. It might smell good. I wonder if it smell like an old lady tease. Karen looks good with her hair. She looked good at the wedding. She is paying Gizelle dust, honey. She's giving Gizelle nothing. That's probably killing Giselle's Virgo ass. It is killing her ass not to be able to get right up next to Karen as easily as she did before when they would have their little falling outs. Karen is like, no, bitch. And then I guess Monique and Karen are paying. Ashley does too. Ashley is too messy for me. She's too messy. And then you got that man over there with you. You teetering on being the enemy, bitch. Like, with that man over there, and then you taking up for that man. That man has gotten into so much trouble. There's a tinge of truth in all the trouble that Michael is getting into. Believe me, okay? It's that shit is not, nobody's making up that shit. And then you saw him make that joke talking about he grabbed somebody. I didn't have to grab his butt. Talking about he's trying to be cool with Ray because he brought up some shit with Ray. But Ashley and Michael are messy together. That's his name, Michael, right? They messy with his Australian ass. They messy together. They belong together. But Ashley, if he don't know, I'm sure he knows. I'm sure he knows that that baby is their milk ticket out. Because if I was Ashley, after I had that baby, I'm leaving you. I gotta go. I gotta go because you getting into too much trouble, and you getting into trouble. You're presenting as a straight man. Now, if you said you was bi, Michael, we'll be okay with you like hitting on men and shit like that. But you're presenting as a straight man, so you're already lying. You're already lying because you like dick, and it's clear, and you like dick. So say you bisexual. Stop saying you're a straight man, because now you live in a lie, and you can't live with nobody living a lie, because then the whole shit is a lie. You can't. If the motherfucker can't be true to himself, he cannot be true to you. Trust and believe me. He likes penis. Okay. So if the fact is you getting in trouble, not with other women, nigga, you getting a bit in trouble with other men, and you presenting as a straight man. Now, like I said, if the nigga said he was bisexual, we would be like, okay, well, he's hitting on men, and he likes men and he likes women. But you telling people that you're straight and you're a liar. So we can't, you and that girl, honey, Sherman stood up, the girl, Sherman. Now, I saw Monique post on Twitter last night talking about taking this position like, I'm not the reason. If I'm the reason why your man didn't take you to a wedding, then he wasn't your man to begin with. I really despise women who believe that a woman's worth is determined by the man, how long she could keep a man, or if she has a man. I really despise people like that. Men and women do it equally. Men do it to women. They believe a woman's worth is determined if she has a man on her arm or not, or how long she could keep a man, or how much dick she could take. All this other shit. I'm not with that. I don't like that at all. I don't like that. I don't like it at all. Sorry, homeboy. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I know you was trying to get over, but the blinker usually works for that purpose. Not looking to the side and waiting for somebody to just let you over. It don't work like that. I know you motherfuckers is used to just getting over on people without using your blinker, but I don't do that. I need a blinker to let me know that I'm going to extend a courtesy to you to let your bitch ass over. But you just driving along looking over your side with no blinker on, nigga. I don't know what the fuck you want to do. Like this bitch here. She got her blinker on, hasn't got over. So I'm going to move up. So you haven't got over. I'm giving you an opportunity. You haven't moved. So I'm moving over. That's the blinker is the courtesy. Hey guys, I'm trying to get over. These motherfuckers out here don't give a fuck. They will run you off the road, honey, before they let you over. The way that people drive is indicative of our society, because this is what people have control over, right? They have control over their automobile. And so, and if they don't have control in any aspect, on the way to a job that they don't have any control, or they on their way home where they don't have no control, and they demonstrate what control they have in their car and how they drive. I truly believe that. I'm with my theories, honey, on how people behave and why they behave the way they do. She's smoking a cigarette at 7:44 in the morning. She got a Rough Rider sticker on the back of her truck. Let me leave them alone. Let me not even look over there. You smoking cigarettes at 7 o'clock in the morning? I guess when you addicted, what are you going to do? It's funny, my son asked, how come cigarettes are illegal when they kill people? Isn't that crazy? This country is crazy. What's been going on in this country that's been crazy? The people of the college admissions scandal. Lori, what's her name? Did I finish talking about Real Housewives of Potomac? What else happened? Oh, I didn't like the part. Let me go back to Real Housewives of Potomac. I did not like the part when Gizelle was talking to Monique, and I don't know what Gizelle, I don't like the way that Gizelle, I don't know what it is about the way that Gizelle communicates that I don't particularly like. It's low-key aggressive, but then when not Sherman, what's the nigga's name? Chris, he came over there, yeah, this is my wife, and what's her name was like, can we have a minute? It's two women talking here. Can we have a minute? Oh no, this is my wife. I need to protect her. Shut up, nigga. Shut the fuck up. She is in no fucking fucking danger. These are two women, a woman talking to a, you think, it's two women talking at a wedding. To one is pregnant. Do you think something's going to happen to her? Because you have this idea that your wife is now messy because these other women, you got to protect her. I got to protect my wife. My wife is pregnant. I got to protect her. Shut up, nigga. Shut the fuck up with your misogynistic ass who want to keep a woman pregnant so you can feel like you are a man. You want to keep a woman in some kind of submissive position to make you feel like a man. He one of them niggas that don't know what it is to be a man unless he's next to a woman and he's pushing her down. That's the only way he could feel like a man. Any nigga that tells you he needs a woman to feel like a man is a fucking piece of shit. And especially if he's a motherfucker that needs a woman to push her down to make her submissive. That's the only way you can feel like you're manly is by pushing another human being lower than yourself. You ain't no fucking man and you definitely ain't fit to lead nothing. Shit. That's the truth, goddammit. Oh, I gotta protect my wife. Shut up, Chris. You gonna protect your wife from Gizelle? They had a damn wedding. Come on, give me a fucking break. You ain't gotta, I gotta protect my wife. Juan's ass came in there looking fine as hell. Let me tell you something about Juan, honey. His ass is so cute. His ass is so cute. I'm glad that him and Robin, whatever the hell they got going on, it's working for them. That's why I be telling people, people's relationships is their own. Nobody's relationship is going to be like yours. Nobody's relationship is going to look like yours. Nobody's relationship is going to look like how you want it to look. People design their relationships for themselves. And if Robin has come to a decision to say, listen, I don't even want to be married anymore. What we got working is cool. I don't subscribe to that. If she has changed her mind and decide this nigga is not going to get married, I want him in my life in some capacity. This is what's working for us. As long as she's happy, then she's happy. You know, some people may not be happy in that kind of situation, so they're projecting how they would feel about it. You know, she's not happy. How do you know she's not happy? It was something that happened this weekend, and I was like, how do y'all know what's going on? I forgot what I was watching. What was I watching? Oh, I was watching Grapevine about use of the word nigger and the nuances of it. I haven't finished watching it, but it was really good. It was a very old episode, but it was good in terms of the use of the word nigger. And we can talk about it later because you know, there's some anyways, we can talk about it later. What else happened on Real Housewives of Potomac? Let me see what else. Karen, Gizelle, Ashley. The wedding was pretty. The singing, we could have left that out. You singing at your own wedding, 1, faux pas. 2, you can't sing. I'd be like me singing at my motherfucking wedding. First of all, none of those would ever happen. Why are you singing at your wedding? Chris was looking like that Chrissy Teigen meme, like, okay. Bitch, what? She sounded awful. And then she had the nerve to ask a background singers. Girl, if you don't hire a local DC singer to sing the song that you wrote for your husband, why are you singing it? Child, you just want to be on stage somehow, some way. The wedding was pretty. I liked the chairs at the wedding. It was like a gold chair, but it had like a circle going around. Her idea saying, you know, I want, oh my God. Let me get away from you, white lady. Let me get the fuck away from you. I like the decorations. $200,000 is a lot for you not spending any money. They said the bride is supposed to spend the money. Chris lucked up because what Chris got to do? He's a co-owner of a restaurant. They really could have, you know, it's all performative, and it's sad that people really, because what's going to happen is, in real life, people usually go into debt to have a wedding, and I just think it's so not smart. I just think it's the dumbest shit that you can do, to go into something. First of all, this idea that things are erased as soon as you say I do. The problems still exist that you had an hour before the wedding, right? All those problems still exist. Nothing is going away when you say I do. Now you have the stress of, okay, now I gotta look at this person every day, live with this person every day. I'm tied to this person now legally. Now everything that you annoyed you about that person is going to be times 10. Because now you just can't, I mean, you can, but you just can't get up, jump up, and walk away. You just can't do that, because now you're legally bound to this person, and you have to be legally unbound when you decide you don't want to deal with the bullshit anymore. But now you have the stress of debt, $200,000. And now you are a year, your 1 year anniversary, and you're not done paying for your wedding. I just think it's backwards. I'm all for having a nice reception, like having a party. I think that is a normal thing to do when two people decide, okay, we're going to create a tribe together, an extension of a tribe, and we're going to come together. Let's celebrate. Mandatory passive, I don't know what that is. I don't think that there's anything wrong with having a celebration, right? I'm going to celebrate our relationship. We're going to celebrate our union. I'm not a wedding person. I'm just not a wedding person. I just don't believe that you should. It's a waste of money. It is truly a waste of money. What are these guys on motorcycles? What are they doing? It's a lot of traffic over here. What else is going on? What's going on over here? What else is going on? And I think that was basically it. The way that, they had their vows. She's saying he had some fucked up vows, which were like titles to R&B songs or whatever, which I think is trash. It's whack. It's lazy. It's just really lazy. What's going on here? It says rear vehicles team staff. What is going on over here? Something. Come on, Cisco truck. I'm nosy. I need to see what's going on. They got an American flag flagging. Something is happening. Waving. American flag flagging. American flag waving. Anyways, y'all, I know this was really all over the place. I'm really like, whatever. But y'all get the idea of what was happening on Real Housewives of Potomac. What did y'all think? Do you think that Karen should start talking to Gizelle? Gizelle was drunk as fuck. She was like, drowning in her sorrow of being. I thought what Sherman did was trash. And honey, if she's anything like a true Virgo, once they cut you off, it's a wrap. Like, once they cut. Now, see, for me, I have a Leo cusp, so I have a lot of. I'm fixed in a lot of ways where it takes me a second to cut somebody off. But once I'm like, I'll give you a few chances, because I have some fixedness in me. I'll return back to the insanity for a second. But once I've decided that it's a wrap, you really will cease to exist. And it's just what it is, and that's just how it is. And a Virgo can be your best friend or your best enemy. Like, you'd be like, fuck, like, God, this motherfucker won't talk to me, won't do nothing. No, it's over with. It's done. So I hope that she is real with that by saying, she's done with Sherman. He ain't even cute anyways. He's not attractive. He's not even attractive at all. He's not handsome at all. He always looked like he got on 16 pounds of grease, cocoa butter, shea butter, whatever the fuck. He look up. I know he gotta stay oiled up, because he's a brown brother. But honey, you be looking like you sweating cocoa butter, my nigga. All right, I gotta go, y'all. I'm out of here. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Have a wonderful week. We'll talk tomorrow. Send me your topic suggestions. Polite as fckpod@gmail.com. And, we'll talk in the comments. Y'all have a wonderful day. Take care of each other. And protect your energy. Peace.